off the bench. Cal Lowry as well off the bench. See new signings, and Emmanuel Quickly still there. Grady Dick there still, and as well TJ Collins, and there is alright guys as well. Let's go. I'm ready. Opening night. And here comes like Paul George. There's Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey coming to the court, and we are ready. Okay, it's 9-minute quarters. Give me a minute. I'm gonna change that to 12-minute quarters real quick. So our games for today is Philly versus Toronto, and then before we go real quick, I just want to show you the sliders, the new sliders. Of course, that should be 50. Nah, that should be 60. Everything else here is 60. Direct track is 50. You can see, yeah. All right, we're good. So we're ready. Zach LaVine. Here's starting 5 for both teams. Those city jerseys, of course. Philly will only have those. So should be opening day, should be opening night, probably. Why is it off season? Anyway, here we go. Got to choose the off season, so anyway, here we go then. Welcome to the City of Brotherly Love for the opening night, the first match of the NBA regular season. You see Scotty Barnes warming up as the Raptors will go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. And this is of course the debut of Zach LaVine in Toronto. And as well, here are the starting 5 for both teams. LaVine, Barrett, Ingram, Barnes, and Boucher on the Raptors side, and on the 76ers side it's McCain, Maxey, Paul George, George Niang, and Joel Embiid. First time Paul George is actually in that uniform, but anyway, here we go. Tip off on the NBA season, and this game as the season is underway. Here's LaVine. Finds it, Barrett. Looking at double screen. LaVine finds it inside, a steal by Niang, and here comes George. George defended by Ingram. Finds it to Embiid, who gets it to Maxey for 2, and that is good. 2 points early for the Raptors. Sorry, for the 76ers. LaVine to Barrett. Back now to LaVine. Here's Ingram. Got the touches. Ingram pulls up from mid-range, and that is good. That's Ingram's first points of the season for Toronto. Here's McCain. Passes it to George. George on the right key, finds it to Maxey. Now here's Paul George on the right key. George fires from mid-range, it's no good. Rebound goes to LaVine. LaVine finds it to Boucher. Ingram lets it fly for 3. No good, and a rebound to Embiid. Fast break chance now for Philly. Now here's McKean. McKean. Lets it fly for a floater. Rebound Barnes. And a fast break. Levine to Barrett, who'll let it fly from 3. No, Boucher with the rebound, and that is good for George Niang. Sorry, from Chris Boucher. Here's McCain. McCain firing in a foul on the inside on Chris Boucher. 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're gonna look at a replay here. Going inside a foul. Hard contact. See Jamal Mosley, the new coach of the Toronto Raptors. Expectations for Toronto this season is get a good buckets in, of course. Have a great season as Toronto might have a chance of winning the championship, but I mean, still a long way to go. You see Grady Dick off the bench as well. Here comes Levine, he'll fire, and that is good. Inside, Zach Levine, 2 points. Here's McCain. Levine's a decent perimeter defender, you know. So that's a great addition for Toronto. Of course, this season, last season the Raptors couldn't do anything better. Here comes McCain, will fire a 3. And Jared McCain, despite missing the playoffs last season, despite getting eliminated by the Celtics last season, not bad. And here's Levine with a tough shot, it's no good. Rebound goes to the Sixers. McCain. It's one up to George, let it fly. Short. Rebound Barnes. Finds it to Levine. Bullet passes it to Boucher, who gets fouled by Embiid. Great pass there by Zach Levine.
Shooting for Toronto, Chris Boucher.
Foul called there, and Brandon Ingram. First free throw for Boucher is good. Chris Boucher. His second throw is also good. Of course, one of the longest tenured Raptors players here is Chris Boucher, and he's known for the 2019 Raptors. And some other players is now. Here's McCain, spins, fires, and another foul is on Boucher. So 2 free throws will go for Philadelphia.
Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia,
first free throw is good. Chris Boucher is out. In comes Glover. Because of that foul, and I mean, Glover's got the size to go with Embiid. As McCain hits both from the line. Here's Ingram. Lets it fly. Ingram for 3. No. Bow for the rebound. Goes to Maxey. Maxey. Fires. Floating it up. It's no good. Rebound RJ. And here comes Ingram. Ingram gets a hard foul there on George.
That's his first personal foul.
See the replay here. Good screen by Levine, but Ingram just fouled there.
2 shots.
First free throw for Brandon is good. Second free throw for Ingram is also money. Looks like Grady Dick is going to come into this game. McCain finds it to Maxey. Now Embiid. Embiid floated, fade away is good. Joel Embiid. Here's Levine. Inside! Zach Levine gets the separation and slams it down. Brilliant separation by Zach. 2 points by Levine and his debut here for Toronto. Big expectations now for Toronto. With good players, with RJ Barrett. These guys are flowing inside. Here comes Embiid, firing, no, rebound, Clover. And now, Ingram, mid-range shots is good. That's 6 points now for Ingram.
Zach Levine.
Nice 6 points in confirmed, yep, for Brandon Ingram. Here's McCain, finds it to George. George finds it back to McCain. McCain driving, foul is on Glover.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
8 points now for Jared McCain, and that first free throw is good. Substitution, Grady Dick is out. In, out comes Glover. That second free throw is good, and timeout Toronto. They're up by 1. Jared McCain's having a fun time. Let's go back at it. Here comes Dick will inbound, finds it to Levine. Levine inside, 2 off the glass, and that is good. Zach Levine over George and McCain. A foul on Levine. So that's the Raptors' 4th team foul. Here's McCain. McCain gets the separation. Now goes inside. Fades, fires, hits. Jared McCain has got 11 of the Sixers' 15 points so far. Barrett lets it fly. Misses. Here comes the Sixers. McCain again, running the offense. Maxey lets it fly from the corner, and that is good. Tyrese Maxey. Here's Ingram, finds it. Dick feeds it to Ingram, who gets an open lane and an easy lay. Great movement by Brandon Ingram. And Toronto Raptors there. As here comes George, finding his strides. Finds it, Maxey. Fires for 3. That is good. Back-to-back buckets for Tyrese Maxey. Here's Ingram pulling it up from mid-range, and he's also heating up. He's got 10 points in this first quarter. A strip and a steal. McCain got it. Here comes George. Here comes McCain. Lets it fly from mid-range, and again, Jared McCain's not done. Here's Barnes. Finds it to Levine. Now Ingram. Here comes Dick. Going inside. Finds Levine, letting it fly. No good. Rebound to Embiid. Finds it to McCain. Inside. Here's Maxey. Too strong. Here is Ingram. Finds it. Barnes lets it fly. And a foul. All called. And that is now for the bonus.
4th team foul. At the line for Philadelphia.
So Mitchell now goes in. Ba't kahit dito pa kayo nag-usap?
Supot kasi. Supot sa
Second
matanda.
free throw
Ayaw
is
anak, supot din. Patay, ang supot.
a strip and a steal by Maxey.
Pero kung tuloy yun.
Finds McCain. McCain got Mitchell loose, and now here comes Jared. Finds it Embiid. Back to McCain, lets it fly from close range, and that is good. Timeout, Toronto.
It'll be a Raptors timeout. We got shirt, free shirt. Who wants us? Get up and make some noise.
They need to make adjustments. Toronto, so far, the offense is not good. Here is Quickly.
Raptors substitution.
Quickly, Barrett. Finds it to Barnes. Barrett finds it to Quickly, who gets it to Dick for 2. No, and another rebound, baby. They're getting out rebounded here. And George will just let it fly. Nice and easy, but no good. Here's Barrett. Feeds it back to Quickly. Ingram lets it fly. And Ingram hits the 3. Bullseye. And a foul's called. That's another foul. That's on the bonus now. So they're keeping Jared McCain on the bonus. McCain second, and that's good. 28-23 in favor of Toronto. Sorry, in favor of Philadelphia. Here is Quickly, lets it fly. That's no good. And a rebound to Embiid. Finds it to Maxey, who gets it loose. Gets one back. And here comes Maxey. Finds it. A 3 by McCain. No. Rebound. Here comes the Raps. And a foul called on McCain. So 2 free throws for Emmanuel Quickly. The first free throw misses. Second free throw, it's no good. The 2 free throws missed by Toronto. Here comes McCain, and a foul is on Ingram.
That's his first personal foul. Team is already in the penalty. At the line for the Sixers, McCain taking 2 shots.
Substitution. Barnes is now out. Ano ba? Wait. Anyway, here is Quickly. Finds it to Boucher. Back to Quickly. Gets that screen. Inside, foul is called on Embiid.
Line for the Raptors, Emmanuel Quickly. 2 shots.
Quickly's first free throw is good. 1.1 rebound, 1 assist. He's gonna make it 2 points. Quickly missed 2 free throws. That's not a good start to the season, but anyways, here's McCain. McCain, a Euro step, firing up, no rebound. Embiid couldn't get it to go. And here's Ingram, pulling it up from 2, no rebound. McCain. Strip and a steal. Here comes Quickly. Quickly finds it. Boucher lets it fly for 3. No. Rebound Embiid. George. No good. Quickly with the rebound. Here comes Barrett. Barrett finds it. Quickly. They quickly need a bucket right now, and a rebound goes to Emmanuel. Here is Boucher with a fade. No, but Grady Dick. Put back dunk. Here's McCain to George. Maxey lets it fly. That's good. Tyrese Maxey. Here's Barrett. Feeds it Quickly. Finds Dick. Here is quickly, finds Grady Dick, who'll let it fly for 3, and that's splashed by Grady Dick. And a steal by Quickly. He's gonna find it. Ingram finds inside to Quickly. He can't gather the double team. Finds it. Now Boucher. He gets a steal on Embiid. And now the 76ers are running. Here comes George. He'll float it up off the glass. And that's good. Here's Quickly. No, but a foul called on Grady Dick. And Levine's back in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's George. Finds Drummond. Back to PG. George. To Maxey. Maxey. Fires. Blocked by Boucher. And now Levine will slam it down. Great dunk by Levine. That's his 8th point. Here's George. George. Is he not going to wait for the last shot? No, he does not. He's going to shoot it instead. And Paul George. Here's Levine. Levine loses it. And now a battle. And that's no good with the shot by Chris Boucher. And that is the first quarter, folks. The Sixers are up 5. Brandon Ingram. Zach Levine doing the work for Toronto, but still is not enough against the fast-paced Jared McCain, Paul George, and the Philadelphia 76ers here on opening night. Amazing stuff by Paul George and Jared McCain. Second quarter. We'll start in just a minute. As you see, still close. And obviously, now there you see the first 5. Very different now for Toronto. Looking to adjust for their bench early in the game. Here is McCain. He gets fouled by Agbaji, so 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
First free throw is good, and now Niang that in comes. And Jared McCain, he's having a good time off the bench here on the start spot. He's got 12 free throws in the first quarter. So the first half. He got 10 of those in the first quarter alone. Mitchell finds inside and steal. And inside too by Kenyon Martin Jr. And the Sixers are loving it. And here comes Dick for 2, and that is good. Wow, wow. Okay. Grady Dick hits the 2 points with the layup on Paul George. Here's Maxey. Finds McCain. George fires a 3. No, rebound. Drummond, still nothing. Rebound goes to Boucher. Grady lets it fly. No. Couldn't sell his shot, didn't he? Here comes McCain. Jared McCain. Finds Drummond. Andre Drummond. Posts up Boucher. He fires and hits. Good contest there, but nothing can stop. Here's Boucher. He will slam it down. Great. Well, Drummond was paying attention. Did realize that that Chris Boucher got the ball, and he just drives it in for an easy lay. caught the defense napping. Here's George. Fires the mid-range, and that is good. Paul George. They're taking advantage of the screen, and that's good. Inside, here's Barnes as well. Taking advantage of that screen is Toronto. Sixers up 7. Here's McCain, finds George. McCain, and a foul is on Mitchell.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming up to the floor.
Here's Martin Jr. Finds it Embiid. Here's Maxey. Fires. No. Rebound. Dick, who gets the fast break inside for 2 on Mitchell, and that is no good. And George almost loses it. George fires. No, and another fast break. Mitchell inside for 2, and a foul is called on Jared McCain.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the lines for the Raptors, Davian Mitchell.
First free throw for Mitchell misses, and the substitution's in. The free throws that they're missing is not good. But Mitchell, though, hits the second, and that's his first point of the day. It's McCain. Passes it to George. Martin Jr. finds McCain. He finds Maxey. Maxey. To George. Here's PG. Fires. Off. Rebound. Goes to Davion Mitchell. Finds it. Barrett finds a cutting Ingram, but no good by Brandon. Great defense on that end by Joel Embiid. Inside, foul is on Mitchell.
Mitchell. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Want to go look at a replay of that? No, I guess.
For Philadelphia.
So 2 free throws again for Jared McCain.
Taking 2 shots.
McCain has been really good from the free throw line so far, and so is the Sixers. They're up 15-16 compared to Toronto, 7-10 from the free throw line. And Mitchell, 2, that is no good. Rebound Embiid. Finds it to Maxey. Maxey lays it up and in. Great defense by Ingram there, but we can't defeat Tyrese Maxey's 2. Ingram lets it fly. Ingram no good. Maxey with the rebound. Here comes the Sixers. Maxey finds Martin Jr. Now to George Embiid. Fires away, and he just flexes it on him. They're down by 12. Not calling a timeout. It's Jamal Mosley. Just look at that, just selfless basketball. Here's Barrett, lets it fly. Barrett, oh! The Stars really need to get back in. Here comes Martin Jr. Martin Jr. for 2. No, Kenyon Martin still got it, and the 2 is good. And they're up 14. Here's Ingram. Finds it to Agbaji. Great fake, and now here comes Mitchell. He gets fouled by McCain, so 2 free throws. Mitchell makes the first. Stars are back in. It's no good. A steal by Mitchell. He finds it to Barnes. Barnes, Ingram. Now to Barrett. And a steal by George, and this time there's a foul called on Mitchell.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Look at the defense. And now McCain will fire. No, great rebound and a box out And now Raptors going for that fast break, and a foul is on George.
Paul George. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
20.9 points per game last season for Brandon Ingram.
2 shots.
And that second free throw is good for Brandon. Every single missed free throw is key. Now that you're down by about 12, if you didn't miss those free throws, you would have had 4. So it would have been 45-53, but of course, anything can happen. Here comes George. Alleys it up to Martin. Does he go? But a rebound by George. Foul on Barnes. Now this is the key problem. They really need a true center.
Team foul.
George's first free throw is good.
Paul George. At the line for 2.
Second free throw for Paul. Also money. Here's Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine lays one up. No. Here comes Martin Jr. Finds McCain. Now Embiid. Finds it back to McCain. Fires. And it's good. Toronto has to call a timeout. They're down 16. You want to call for size? I mean, Scotty Barnes just 2 down. Might have to go size here in that second quarter when you get close, but right now, what will the Raptors do? I mean, this is, as I said, they really need a good center. As Boucher, though,
assisted by
doing everything in that center. I mean, of course, he was a center before, but of course, you need a true one because they actually plays 4. The 4. Here's McCain. He finds Maxey. Now back to McCain. Here's Embiid. George. Back to McCain. Here's Embiid. Fires. No. Embiid's down. Joel Embiid's down in the first game of the season, and Zach LaVine hits the 2. And Joel Embiid is down. Joel Embiid was down. We're gonna look at a replay. Zach LaVine hits the slam on this other end. But what happened to Joel Embiid? Here it is, Embiid. Oh, ankle. That's an ankle. Oh, Embiid got it back, but that hurts. And timeout Philadelphia because Joel Embiid might have an injury here, which I think he has. So Philadelphia will put George's Niang in. Embiid, I think he's got an unknown left knee injury, so that is another injury for Philadelphia. And that's the left knee. Embiid's still there resting. They're not putting Andre Drummond. But now without their big man, can Jared McCain do anything about it in his second season? With this team, as a foul is called from Boucher.
Chris Boucher. That's his
And
third
another
personal
foul, and that is good. First free throw. Second free throw for Jared McCain. That is short. In comes LaVine. Steps him back for 2. No good. And a rebound. Here's McCain. Finds Maxey, letting it fly from the corner. No good. Boucher with the rebound. Here's LaVine. Finds it. Boucher will let it fly. No good. Chris Boucher. With a 3. He shoots 3s. And that ball was going down longer than I expected it to be. But LaVine finds a cutting Ingram by the great hands there by George Niang. Now George will lay it up and pay the price for Toronto. This team is great overall. As LaVine alleys it up. What is going on? And of course, still no chemistry. In comes Andre Drummond. Let's strip. Steal. Foul for the ball. McCain got it. George. Foul is on Levine. That's the 7th foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Of this quarter. They have so many fouls in this game. 45-62. Wait, is this? Wait, hold on. I need to look the starters if they put the shooting foul down. The shooting foul. Take 3-point shots. Yeah, I mean, why is the shooting foul should be 40, like 50? Why is it high? Why is it that high? Alright, we're gonna fix just so we don't get too much free throws. But man, that is too high. But anyway, here comes Boucher for 2, and that's a good pick and roll, popped by Zach Levine. Levine is a point guard. You also need a true point guard as well for Toronto. You could back up, but of course everyone cannot go in place. Here comes Drummond. He finds Maxey. Of course, both Levine and now off the backboard. Obviously, both Levine and Ingram need the ball more in order to score. As you can see, the block by Chris Boucher. Long arms, Chris. Here's Levine. Attacking. Steps it back, firing, and that is good. Zach Levine, and a timeout. Philadelphia. Just like that. Again, down 13. Good play by Levine, just getting that step back, using his man right there. Now 2 points for Zach. He's got 12. Ingram has not scored yet ever since the first quarter. Here's Maxey. Finds Drummond. Andre. Finds George, he'll let it fly. Mid-range shot, no good. Rebound, Drummond, and a 2 points. And a bad steal. Ingram got it, closing it up. That's no good. About for the rebound. Ingram still got it. He'll still shoot it, and off the glass it's good. 16 now for Brandon. This duo can work well, but at the moment, Scotty Barnes is not shooting. McCain gets loose, fires off the glass. No. Rebound. Inside, McCain. Fires and hits. There's McCain getting those buckets. Here is Barnes, fires it to Levine, and Levine was shocked. He said, shoot it. Levine was definitely shocked that he got the ball. Here comes Maxey, fires, and that is good. What is going on? Toronto. Here comes Barnes, he'll let it fly, and that is good. Scotty Barnes. Great pass by Levine again. He's actually being a point guard. Now here's George. No. Drummond. McCain. No good. And now a cutting Barnes. Great pass by Levine. He got the great find. McCain to George. PG finds it inside to Drummond. McCain lets it fly. Mid-range shots is good. Jared McCain. He's got 30 in this first half. And that's an easy steal. And that is an easy slam by Jared McCain. That's 32 now. The Raptors are getting dominated. Inside, Levine, short. Zach tried to go for it. Now George will let it fly. No good. You can end this on a high note. Here is Barrett, finds it. Levine, layup is shorts. Levine's 2 attempts is not looking good, and now another foul is on Zach Levine.
Fourth personal foul. At the line for your Sixers.
And the Sixers might just obliterate this team.
At the line for 2.
McCain hits the second free throw, so it was 1 out of 2 from the line. Here is Barnes, will let it fly for 3! Scotty Barnes! And that is halftime. Raptors down 15. The Sixers, despite without Joel Embiid, Jared McCain with 33 points in.
And how about a big round of applause for your
You
Sixers.
see Joel Embiid getting interviewed. 4 points on 12 rebounds. Raptors need to change something around. The opening night. You can see just 33 points while Zach Levine has 12. They've been dominated by Jared McCain here. So far, same rebounds, but just the turnovers and the points, especially come from the free throws. The Sixers do win that. So, as you can see, second quarter was done and dusted. And now Jared McCain, brilliant game so far. Now here's Drummond. Here is George, fires. No, McCain with an offensive board. He loses it anyway. Raptors have a chance. Ingram fires. In and out, and a rebound by Ingram off the glass. No. Ingram's been struggling with the shot selection. Now George. And another bad attempt at an alley-oop. Ingram fires, and that is good. 18 now for Ingram. Good pass. Pulls it up. Brandon Ingram. Now McCain, he just put this nice and easy here. Just have to match this lead. Here is Drummond backing down Boucher. Great defense by Boucher though. Here's Maxey. 5 seconds and a steal by Barrett. Here comes Zach. Levine finds it. Barrett for 2. Brilliant passing. And as you can see, Joel Embiid with a hyperextended knee. He's got 1 to 2 weeks. But he's got to be back in this game. Probably there's a little bit too much pain, but anyway, 62-73. Here's George. Passes it. Niang almost lost it. He got it back. Here comes George Niang. Finds it. McCain. McCain will pull it up. And a foul's on Georges Niang.
That's his first personal foul.
Andre Drummond gets
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
subbed out and Embiid's back in this game. A strip and a steal. McCain got it. The Raptors are trying to make a play. They're just down 11 here. Here comes George. BG finds it to Niang. Georges Niang fires. No, bound for the rebound, Barnes. And here comes Levine. He will slam it down.
The assist goes to
Great fake.
Scotty Barnes.
He's setting his foot in, and Zach Levine with 14 and 9. He's put the lead down now to single digits. Here comes McCain, finds it to Maxi on the left key. Here's George. Maxi now. Of course, next up after this game, we got the Warriors. And now, here is Levine. Finds to Barrett. Inside, Levine, about for the rebound, no. Boucher fires, and that is good. It's now down to 7-point game, 76ers call time. Wow, 66-73 in opening day. Great pass now as well. Zach Levine's got a double-double. Here's McCain. Spins, fires, hits. Jared McCain puts the lead up back to 9. Here comes Barnes. Floats one up, and that's good. Scotty Barnes. Here's McCain. McCain, here's George, finds Maxi. Now George. Of course, later on we're gonna have Warriors and the Clippers, and Chris Boucher with a brilliant spot on Joel Embiid. Embiid can't jump very well. Here's Niang. Finds Maxi. Maxi floats it up. Oh, it just rims out. Barnes, Barrett. Here is Levine with a lay. It's a 5-point game now. Good layup. 2 defenders on him. Levine. 16, 11 assists for Zach Levine. McCain finds George. Here's Niang. Finds George. George fires a 3. Short rebound, Embiid. Embiid, despite no foul call, he got it to go. Oh, great push cross, Levine. Wow, what a lay! Look at that. They thought they called for a charge there. Zach Levine with a huge layup. Got 4 fouls though, so might also have to probably be careful, because next time it might be a charge. Because of the Tyrese Maxey is a layup is no good. Ingram finds it to Levine, who will slam it down. 3-point game here in Philadelphia. Maxey brings the ball up. Finds McCain, will slam it down on the other end. Here is Levine. Finds it, Barnes. That's good. Great pass by Levine as well.
Zach Levine.
They have momentum. They're still riding this momentum. Here is McCain. Finds Niang. To George. PG. PG finds Niang. Niang will pull up. No. Rebound Barrett. Levine lays it up. No. Levine still got the rebound. Finds Barnes. Barnes couldn't get it. George. Double teams. Finds Embiid, who gets it to McCain. McCain, no good. Great put back on defense. But still another turnover. Barrett did not expect the pass. Here's George. 3-point game. You know what George could do in the clutch like that. Paul George has been very inefficient so far. He wants to screen and he gets one. Levine lays it up and in off the glass. What a debut for Zach Levine for the Toronto Raptors. He just uses the glass like it's nothing. Still a 3-point game. Timeout Philadelphia. And Joel Embiid limping.
All right, coming up.
81-78 in favor of the Sixers. And now Lowry, Kmart Jr. are in, as well as Quinn Grimes. Here's Kyle Lowry. Lowry for two, blocked by Boucher. And here comes Levine, that's good. Great mismatch. 24 points for Zach Levine in his debut. Look at this one, just a beautiful, beautiful fast break. Didn't care about the size, didn't care about the defender, he just wanted to get that bucket in. Here's Grimes, he finds Lowry. Kyle Lowry to Embiid. Joel. Here's Lowry, will let it fly. No good. And Levine for two, another! Levine is taking over in the second half. 26-12 for Levine. They're up by one. Lowry to Grimes. To Martin. To Embiid now. Here's Lowry. Lowry fires. No. Rebound Martin. Lowry lets it fly. This time for three. Still nothing. And now Raptors have the lead. They can just manage. And Levine will not stop. What a dunk by Zach Levine. With the reverse. What a way to start this season. Here's Lowry. Finds Martin. The crowd in Philadelphia are silent. He's playing Grimes. Quentin finds it to Martin. Martin for two. Money. Raptors have just been very efficient. Boucher finds it. Levine. Levine almost lost it. Levine pulls it up from mid-range. Another bucket. Zach Levine. He's cooking. They were down 18 before, and now look at them now in the third quarter. Embiid fires. That's what you need, Joel Embiid. Here is Ingram. Levine. Walking it over. Ingram. Mid-range shots. No good. Here's Martin. He's got the chance. Martin. Martin. Lowry. And that's a 3-second violation. Joel Embiid.
Toronto ball. Now into the lineup for your 76ers. Andre Drummond.
Levine. Lays it up. No. And a rebound. Here comes
In the third. 2 minutes.
Philadelphia. Lowry. Kyle fires. And it hits. Lead still. Ingram. Pull up mid-range shots. No good. Ingram's starting to struggle. And Lowry for two. No good. Here comes Barnes, and what passing by Toronto.
Zach LaVine.
Again, passing by the Raps, and they take the lead back. Here comes Drummond, finds Martin. Lowry, fires, block. Who's gonna get the rebound? Barrett gets it, and Barrett will slam it down.
Jay Barrett.
Great hustle by this team. Toronto got Zach LaVine scoring 30. Got Ingram scoring 16. Let's look at the stats one more time. Look at this stat. RJ Barrett's 2-5, but look. Brandon Ingram 7-17. Zach LaVine on 15 shots. No free throws, remember, LaVine. And no threes as well. Got the fewest threes so far in this season. Get the switch on, and that's a block again by Boucher. LaVine will let fly. That's a miss. Good effort by LaVine, but it just wouldn't go, and now here comes Martin, and that is good. Now you got Zach LaVine. LaVine will let fly. No. 50-27. LaVine almost lost Glenn Grimes, and now Grimes is spinning. He's gonna try and make a move. He finds it to Drummond. Drummond loses the ball. 76ers basketball. Great comeback here by. We've got 1.4 seconds here. And now Grimes for the buzzer beater. No, and the Raptors lead by 1.
Your 76ers. 89.
Zach LaVine. The Raptors up by 1 in the third. But before we go through, for the first time this season, for the first quarter, we'd like to show you this. This is the game presented to you by State Farm. See this pass inside. The foul and 1, and Zach LaVine.
We need you to get loud with this. 4
Here is Barnes, gets that screen, very good job. LaVine will let it fly, and that is good. What a start to this third quarter. So fourth and final quarter, I mean, Zach LaVine, 33 points in his debut. The first time he's on Toronto Raptors jersey. He played for the Kings, he played for the Bulls and the Wolves. Now with the Raptors, he just dropping 33 bombs. Here's George. BG fires a 3. No, rebound goes to Barnes, and here comes LaVine. He'll try to make something happen. Or will he? Because he will float it up, but that's a block. Look at that great defense, but McCain, that's off. Here's Zach. Got 33 points in the first half, 4 ever since. And here's Barrett will let it fly. No, rebound goes to Drummond. RJ Barrett's got 2 of 6 from the field so far in this game. Here's McCain. And Drummond will just slam it down. Great. LaVine didn't get the defense right there, as here comes
76ers foul.
Drummond now gets the foul. Jared McCain with 37 points in this game, but ever since the start of the second half, he has been cold. Here is Grady Dick will let it fly. No, rebound Barnes, he'll lay it up and in. Here's Maxey, can they turn around? Here is George. George finds a passing lane to McCain, who'll let it fly from 3. Money! He's got 40. LaVine has 33. Dick finds it to LaVine. Here's Barrett. Barrett pulls it up over Embiid. No good. Here's Jared McCain. McCain finds Embiid. George. By the way, Embiid's got the mismatch. And George will lay. No. Dick with the rebound. Great pass inside. Here's Barrett.
R.J. Barrett.
Great find by Zach. He's got 14 assists. Zach LaVine, by the way. The playmaker. Here's Maxey. Fires. No. Here is Barnes. He will lay it up and in. He finds the open lane. Great passing. Here is McCain. To Maxey. They're down by 5. The 76ers need a bucket here. He wants to regain momentum. George has been cold so far this game, as well as Joel Embiid. Embiid now fires a 3. Nothing. LaVine floats one up. No, rebound Zach. He gets George on him. Finds Dick, who gets it to Boucher. And inside LaVine. That's 35 now for Zach. What a debut game. What a great first game for Toronto and Zach LaVine. They're up by 7. Here is McCain. McCain fires, too strong. Rebound LaVine. Finds it Barrett. Barrett finds Dick inside. 2 points by Grady Dick. That's 9 points for Grady. McCain spins, loses the handle. Bound for the ball. Embiid got it. No spin. McCain will let it fly. And it hits. Here comes the Raptors. Barrett. Barrett finds Dick. Back to LaVine. Now RJ. Barrett fires and good. RJ Barrett has been great. Pulling it up from 2. He's got 8. See, Jared McCain's got 43 on 12-22 shooting. Zach LaVine's got 35 on 16 assists, by the way, so that's better, I guess. I mean, look at that. Embiid's got 4 of 9. Paul George has been the worst inefficient player so far. Here is McCain. Jared McCain finds George. PG. George. Steps it back. Doesn't go for the pull-up. Here's Niang. Wasting too much time. McCain fires. Nothing to go for. Barrett. Great screen. Barrett lets it fly. No, LaVine's there, and he will get the easy 2. Zach LaVine has got 37 points on 7 rebounds and 16 assists. Here's Maxey. Maxey fires it and beat from the free throw line, and that is money. Here is Barrett, finds it to LaVine. LaVine tried to pass it to Boucher, but Boucher lost it. Here comes Maxey. That was a bad pass by LaVine as well. He had the open shot, just didn't take it. And LaVine, and now Embiid's in trouble. Embiid, that injury fires, and that is good. Sixers now down 6. And Levine with the spin and the drive, he finds the lane and he hits the 2. Zach Levine in the Toronto Raptors jerseys. He already has 39 points. McCain finds it. Maxey, that's good. Here's Levine, lays it up, too strong. McCain with the rebound. George will let it fly. PG, no. And another fast break opportunity by the Raptors. Here is Barnes, misses the shot. Great pass by Levine. Barnes just couldn't hit the shot. Here comes Maxey, and that is good. Last 4 minutes with 4-point lead by Toronto. Zach Levine in his debut for Toronto for the 2026 season. Levine will pull it up. Nothing to go for. Rebound Embiid. Here's Niang. Maxey. Good double team. And here comes George, will let it fly. No good, no foul was called there. Levine has the space, fires and hits. That's 41 for Zach Levine. Levine started this half with only 12 points. He's got 41 ever since, and a foul is called on Boucher. 3:22 left in this game. Nick Nurse looking at his former team like, why did I leave this team back then? Oh wait, that's right, they're rebuilding. As the first free throw is good. Grady Dick is now out. In comes Brandon Ingram. McCain's second free throw. Misses. So that is a 5-point lead. Here's Levine. Finds Ingram. He'll fire. Ingram, no. Rebound Embiid. Here's McCain. He finds the lane. Look at that. Double team now. Oh, great block by Ingram. And now Barrett sets his shot, hits the 3. That's bullseye. Here is McCain. Jared McCain fires the 3. No. What is McCain doing? And now Ingram has got the lane, he's got the foul, plus the and 1. That's a 3-point play. Brandon Ingram got the foul on George. Jamal Mosley, he might be impressed. The Raptors are up 11 now in Philadelphia with 2:32. Still time left, you just have to use it really well. Embiid fades. That's good. That's what you need, Joel Embiid. But Embiid, remember, got that injury. Here is Ingram. He'll pull it up from 3, and that is cold-blooded. Bullseye by Brandon Ingram. He just sets his shot up. He knows he was gonna go in. 18 assists, by the way, by Zach Levine. He might just get a triple-double. And that's a blocking foul on Zach Levine. Just great defense overall. 5th foul on Levine, but he's got 41, so here's McCain. McCain to Embiid. Embiid got the space. He gets fouled by Boucher. 1 minute 53 left. Joel Embiid, his first free throw. Misses. Embiid's second free throw is good. Joel Embiid still got that lingering knee injury. Said it was a hyperextension. Levine. Inside. He gets fouled by Niang. So 2 free throws by Zach.
That's his second personal foul.
This is his first 2 free throws of the season, and Levine misses the first.
Zach Levine.
But Zach hits the second, so he hits both from the line. He's 8 for 8. 42 points, 8 rebounds, 18 assists. Good playmaking by Levine. Here's McCain, he'll float it up off the glass, and that is good. That's 46 for Jared McCain. Inside, Levine again, he gets fouled by McCain, so now they're in the bonus.
That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Levine's first, it misses.
Zach Levine taking 2 shots.
Levine's second is good. 2 straight misses, but that's alright, I guess. 43 points for Levine. Here's McCain. Sixers down 11. Embiid for 2. Blocked by Boucher. And now here comes the Raptors. Look at that Euro by Zach Levine. Look at that pick up by Levine. Getting the bucket in. Zach Levine's got 45. An explosion here tonight for Zach Levine. As McCain, that's 50. Or that's 48, my bad. Levine will let it fly. No. Rebound. And the Sixers, yep, they're done. So the Raptors will take the first salvo of the season. They'll take the first win of the season as a block by Scotty Barnes. Levine will let it fly. That's good. Zach Levine's got 48. McCain. And now here's Embiid. Fires. No. Rebound. They're up by a lot, and Ingram will let it fly, and that's a 3. They're up 130-113. Jared McCain. Here's George. So that's gonna do it. The first win of the season goes for Toronto. Here in Philly, the Raps take the victory, as no sportsmanship there for Paul George as he gets the bucket. Great opening night for Zach Levine and the Toronto Raptors. Levine's first game, he got 48 points. Brilliant game by the Sixers, but also for the Raptors as well. 48 points for McCain, 48 points as well for Paul George. See Jared McCain. With the number 20, and then Zach Levine with this Euro. So if you want to see the recording of it, hold on, here it is. Levine with just the easy bucket. Look at this. No foul was called there. That's Zach Levine's first points in his NBA, his Toronto Raptors debut. What about Brandon Ingram? This duo is something special. Paul George just had an inefficient night. Paul George also had an inefficient night. He didn't even score in that fourth and final quarter. So, look at that, Paul George with the extended arm. So that's your player of the game, Zach LaVine, with a brilliant performance in his first game as a Toronto Raptor. Brandon Ingram as well. He had 27 points on 10 of 21 shooting. That was amazing by Brandon Ingram. 6 turnovers though by Zach LaVine. He needs to work on those turnovers throughout the season. Scotty Barnes, he's got 19 points on 15 rebounds and 6 assists. Chris Boucher had 12 points. RJ Barrett with an explosive second half with 11 points, 7 in the final quarter. Grady Dick had 9 points and 5 rebounds. Manuel Quickly, Davion Mitchell, and then the rest of the guys didn't play because it was a crucial game. Jared McCain, he had 48 points on 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Tyrese Maxey had 20 points on 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Paul George had 16 points on 6 of 23 shooting. That is just bad. Look at the free throws that Jared McCain got. That's 17. That's brilliant. Joel Embiid, 15 points, 22 rebounds, but has an injury, so he might sit out for the next game for Philly. And Kenyon Martin Jr. and Joel Embiid, as Andre Drummond, 6 points. Kyle Lowry, and as you can see, no points for George Niang. Despite him getting 38 minutes, he just jogged around for 38 minutes. For those who got good minutes, very well done. Every single one of them has 46 minutes by RJ Barrett. Only had 11 points, but still a great contribution. Zach LaVine, though. Brilliant game for Zach. That's good. We'll see you in the next game in just about an hour's time.